Pretty well. I mean, we've got a new offensive coordinator, so we've been learning offense and getting everything together.
What do you prioritize in this 17 days before week one? What do you need to prioritize?
We need to prioritize getting everyone in the right shape because, I mean, it's going to be hot. Remember last year we had a couple cramps in, and we learned from that. He's telling us to drink a lot of water, stay hydrated, and just make sure that we're ready for Friday.
You guys have a lot of returning starters. How important is that to getting everybody on the same page? To being
Oh well, it helps. It helps a lot with people who already know like how to act in Bishop Luers football, and I mean, shut up. All right, let me start up.
All right. So last year you transferred in here. You hadn't played a game at this point last year. How much more comfortable are you being in Bishop Luers?
Well, now I'm a senior, so I mean I know I need to step up, and coaches have meetings with me and everything. So I got to take my part and be a senior leader and lead the team into victory.
What are the standards that you set for yourself?
Just watch everything I do because I know the younger guys are watching me, and they're gonna watch me on the field as well. So I better show up what I can.
You barely ever come off the field.
Yeah.
How much do you enjoy playing basically every single snap?
It's tiring, but I like it a lot. I mean, I was prepared for it during the off season last season, so it was probably the same thing this season.
What's your mentality? Because last year you shared the role with Ty, and you enjoyed that as well.
Yeah.
But what's it like being the guy in the backfield?
I mean, it brings back when I was at Homestead. It's the same thing. And new offensive coordinator, so it's a new offense. It's my third offense in 3 years, so it's a lot to handle, but I like it a lot.
I mean, it's been pretty good. It hasn't been any that bad with the weather. Everything's just been fine. I think we need to pick up the intensity just a little bit, but we've been being really intense and hitting really hard over these past couple of weeks.
What are the goals for you guys this season? What do you want to accomplish?
We want to win state and become the first people to get our first Luers team to get a 3A championship.
All right, so what will it take to get there?
Everyone needs to be the best, work as hard as possible, and make sure that everyone's on time and always here.
Obviously, you're an underclassman, but you guys got behind you Norman, you got Presley behind you, the seniors. How much do you rely on them, and they provide leadership for you guys?
We all rely on them a lot because they really push the team to be our best. They really just make everyone give max potential every day.
What's it like when you're blocking for a guy like Jordan Presley that can do basically anything at any given time?
It's kind of confusing because you hope he's going one way and then 1 second he's cutting the other way and you just don't know what's going on.
But does he make you look good though sometimes?
Yeah, he really does work and gets really far and does the best he can do.
Nice and cool. Really focused in on getting the kids. Usually you're acclimating to heat, even though you got all summer to do that. But we've done quite a bit of conditioning. We've got work in on all sides of the ball. We're going to have a big special teams morning tomorrow. But, as much as anything, with the amount of kids that we've had throughout the summer playing multiple sports, doing different activities, it's good to see all the kids out at once. It's been a while since we've seen it. So we got some kids back from Japan that we're doing some school stuff over there, which is a cool thing. And that's a special place about what makes Luers a special place is, that's kind of what defines the student athletes is their interest in multiple facets of life. So getting all the kids back has been great to see as the head coach, the coaching staff. So, some kids are in great shape. Some are getting there. Some are just starting. So, it's been a good first couple of days, though.
What do you prioritize? Because the season gets going. I mean, scrimmages next Friday. What do you prioritize as a coach?
Priority number one is getting kids out here, understanding the expectations of the program, what we expect on the practice field, what we expect when we're lifting weights, when we're running, when we're in the locker room, we're off the field. So setting those standards, which we started the summer with. But again, when you get your whole team together, reinforcing those ideas, I think you don't like to say crank it up a notch when practice officially starts, but the reality is you do. You get more kids, you get a little bit more energy in the air. So that's a priority, is making sure the kids are living up to the expectations that we set as a program at the beginning of the summer, and then making sure we're healthy, getting out of here healthy. We're still working on fundamentals, still working on tackling, blocking, ball control, taking care of the ball. But you hope that you set, as a staff, you set those standards. Kids live up to them, they understand them, and then obviously you want to get through these first couple of weeks healthy, so you're heading into the regular season.
How important is it, or how helpful is it to have a bunch of starters back that played a bunch of meaningful minutes last year in setting that example of what the expectations are?
Well, usually it is it's a great thing. I mean, it is a great thing. We do have a good amount of kids that have that experience. We also have kids that that we're hoping are going to grow up, that mature, I should say. When we were up last year, we were a pretty good football team. When we were down, we weren't very good at all. There was very little in between. With the exception of the Dwenger loss last year, they were all kind of ugly. So you hope that the returning senior class with that experience carries over those lessons. Hopefully they learned from a year ago, and so far what we saw this summer in these first couple of days, we like what we see.
Obviously, Jordan Presley going into his senior year, he gained over 1,000 yards last year. A couple years ago at Homestead, he was a monster. What do you expect out of him, and what kind of standards does he set himself to?
We expect Jordan. What we know we're going to get out of Jordan is he's going to work hard every day. He's going to be coachable. He's going to learn. He's going to try to soak up as much as he can. He's going to be a good teammate. And he's going to contribute in all facets of the game, not just in the backfield as a running back. He had a pretty good year last year on the defensive side of the ball too. He set records in returns last year as well. So, he brings the whole package to the table. As much as anything, we just look for him to be a consistent leader on a daily basis. He's a kid that shared the ball last year, and he was happy doing so. He was happy being a football player, being on the defensive side of the ball. So, so long as we're doing the right things on the practice field, and he's at the center of doing right, I think he's stats and victories and all of that. Hopefully, we'll be ahead